Right now at 11, a heat wave hits the Bay Area. We're breaking down just how hot it is expected to get in your neighborhood and how long this warm weather is lasting. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Laura Garcia.
And I'm Marcus Washington. We are streaming live on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, and we're also online. Now, it's not just the heat that we're tracking, but also that air quality that's also triggering that spare the air alert.
We have live team coverage starting with meteorologist Kari. When are these temperatures expected to be the hottest?
It's going to be within the next few hours. I mean, the heat advisory starts right now. And this is for all of these areas shaded in orange across the Bay Area, our interior valleys and parts of the North Bay, where we are seeing the temperatures headed for the upper 90s. This continues through 8 o'clock this evening. And then for the East Bay, it's also going to be hot. Some of these temperatures reaching over 100 degrees. So we do need to monitor for heat-related illness as well as limiting time outside. As we check out our live view in Dublin, also looks hazy as we see more wildfire smoke coming in. And right now the temperature is at 86 degrees. There's not much of a wind. The air is very dry, and we're headed for the upper 90s here today, but up to 105 in Livermore and 105 as well in Fairfield. Now let's head over to NBC Bay Area's Bob Redell, who is live from Livermore, one of the many places that are trying to beat the heat, Bob.
Yeah, and it feels like we're at 105. I can feel it on my brow, my forehead. Good morning to you, Kari, but we're only at around 90 right now, and that's why a lot of parents and their young kids are taking advantage of the toddler time here at the Livermore Community Swimming Pool here at Robert Livermore Community Center in Livermore. As I mentioned, temperatures only 90, but later today, Livermore, other parts of the East Bay, as you were saying, forecast to hit the triple digits, which is why the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for this area. A reminder to all of us to stay cool, stay hydrated, and don't overdo it in this super high heat.
I think it's at 105.
Okay, and so this morning you're thinking,
let's get started early so she can go down for a nap.
okay, and get her cooled off?
Yeah.
Obviously the heat is going to be like super hot today, and so keeping them cooped up isn't a good option. So we wanted to get out and get some wet water on us and feel good.
And with this hot weather, there's an increased risk of fire danger, as we witnessed yesterday in nearby Dublin, where the Eden fire burned 56 acres, came very close to homes near Eden Canyon Road, forcing evacuation of some people. Firefighters did save the homes. There was no damage to any structures, and people were allowed to return after 2 hours. The cause of that fire, a car fire that had spread to vegetation. Now, today marks 2 years since the Lightning Complex fire that burned in the hills south of us here in Livermore and into Santa Clara and Santa Cruz counties. Those were 3 very large fires that were sparked by lightning that merged and burned more than 846,000 acres. Kari is tracking possible lightning for tomorrow. Now, back to today's heat. Many communities in the Bay Area will be opening a cooling center today for residents who don't have air conditioning. So, for example, we're talking about Dublin. Both the senior centers and their library, they're open until 4 and 3 this afternoon, respectively. You can see Campbell Community Center is open from noon to 8 today, and the Brentwood Community Center from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is not an all-inclusive list. It's just a sampling of what some of the communities are doing in this area. For a more comprehensive look at what your community might be doing as far as a cooling center is concerned, you can log on to our website at NBCBayArea.com. Reporting live here in Livermore, Bob Redell, NBC Bay Area News.